Hi, I'm Lena. For 8 years, I thought I had the perfect marriage with my husband, Marcus. We had our ups and downs like any couple, but I always believed we were solid. That is, until last Tuesday when my laptop crashed right before an important work deadline. Marcus, can I borrow your laptop? Mine just died and I need to finish this report. Sure, it's on the desk. Just don't mess with my files. I rolled my eyes at his protectiveness over his precious spreadsheets. Little did I know what I'd find while searching for the Excel template I needed. An email notification popped up with the subject line, Caribbean Cruise Confirmation, Deluxe Suite for Two. My first thought was surprise. Marcus hadn't mentioned planning a vacation. Clicking on it, I saw it was for next month, during the time he'd told me he had an unavoidable business conference in Chicago. The confirmation showed a luxury package for two. Marcus and Olivia Thompson. My heart sank. Who the hell was Olivia? I took screenshots and forwarded everything to my email before carefully closing out and finishing my work. That night at dinner, I watched him across the table, wondering who this stranger really was. So, that Chicago trip next month? How long will you be gone again? Marcus didn't even look up from his phone. 4 days. Super boring financial stuff. You wouldn't want to come anyway. 4 days. The cruise was 7. The next morning, I called my best friend, Sophia. Girl, get over here now. I need to show you something. An hour later, Sophia sat beside me on my couch, staring at the evidence. That lying piece of... Who's Olivia? I have no idea, but I'm going to find out. We spent the afternoon digging. A LinkedIn search revealed an Olivia Thompson who worked at Marcus's company in the marketing department. Her Instagram was public. She was gorgeous, about 5 years younger than me, and had several photos with cryptic captions about secret love and waiting for the right time. Check your credit card statements, Sophia suggested. If he's buying cruise tickets, what else has he been spending on? Bingo. Diamond earrings from Tiffany. A Gucci handbag. Dinners at restaurants I'd never been to. All in the last 6 months. I can't believe this. 8 years, Sophia. 8 years, and he throws it all away for some office fling. Sophia grabbed my hands. What are you going to do? Confront him? I considered it for a moment, imagining the satisfaction of watching him squirm. But something else occurred to me. Something much more fitting. No, not yet. If I confront him now, he'll just lie, delete evidence, minimize everything. So what then? A plan started forming in my mind. A delicious, perfect plan. He thinks he's going on a romantic cruise with his mistress. But what if when they board that ship, I'm already there? Sophia's eyes widened. Oh my God. Lena, that's brilliant. I need your help, though. We have to be smart about this. I'm all in. That bastard has no idea who he's messing with. For the first time since discovering the emails, I smiled. Marcus thought he was so clever, but he had no idea what was coming. Instead of tears, I'd give him consequences. Instead of begging him to stay, I'd be the one to walk away, but only after making sure he lost everything that mattered to him. The morning after my discovery, I called my sister Maria to bring her into the plan. Sophia was already at my house with her laptop and a bottle of wine. You're kidding me. That scumbag is taking another woman on a cruise? I'll kill him myself. Maria arrived like a hurricane, dropping her purse on the counter. Get in line, but I've got something better than murder planned. I showed her the cruise details. I need to find out more about this Olivia person. Sophia pulled up Olivia's social media again. Look at these posts from 3 months ago. She talks about finally finding a man who deserves me and waiting for his divorce to finalize. Divorce? Are you kidding me? I scrolled through the comments. He told her he's divorced? Maria leaned in closer. Wait, I know someone who works at Marcus's company. Let me text her. While Maria typed furiously on her phone, Sophia and I dug deeper into Olivia's social media accounts. Look at this post from last month. Sophia pointed to a photo of a woman's hand with an expensive bracelet. The caption read, "Can't wait to wear this on our special trip. Thanks, babe." That's the bracelet I found on our credit card statement. I never received it. Maria's phone buzzed. My friend says Olivia is a marketing manager who joined the company last year. She's been telling everyone she's dating a recently divorced executive. So he's not just cheating, he's created an entire fake life. The betrayal cut deeper with each revelation. We need to act fast if we're going to catch them on this cruise. Sophia pulled up the cruise line's website. Wait, isn't Ryan Peters the director for Caribbean Luxury Cruises now? Maria asked. Ryan from college? You're right. I grabbed my phone and scrolled through my contacts. Ryan and I had dated briefly before I met Marcus, but we'd remained friends. After 3 rings, he answered, Lena, it's been forever. Ryan, I need a huge favor. It's about my husband. 30 minutes later, I had a cabin booked on the same cruise, under my maiden name, Sullivan. Ryan promised to place me in a cabin near Marcus and Olivia without alerting them to my presence. I can get you on board early, too, Ryan said. As a special VIP guest of the cruise director, you're a lifesaver. With the cruise arranged, I focused on protecting myself. Maria drove me to the bank where I opened a new account in my name only and transferred half of our joint savings. Is this legal? Maria asked as we left the bank. According to my lawyer, yes. I'd called a divorce attorney that morning. I'm entitled to half our assets, and I need to protect myself before he cleans everything out. Back home, Sophia helped me organize evidence of Marcus's affair, photos of the credit card statements, screenshots of the emails, and pictures of Olivia's social media posts mentioning her divorced boyfriend. What if he sees you before you're ready? Sophia asked. That's why I'm dyeing my hair. I held up a box of auburn hair color, several shades darker than my usual blonde. Plus, I bought new clothes he's never seen. The next 2 weeks flew by. I packed, prepared, and kept up appearances with Marcus, who continued his lies about his business trip. The morning of the cruise, Sophia and Maria drove me to the port 3 hours before standard boarding. Send us updates, Sophia hugged me tight. Make him pay, Maria added. Ryan met me at the VIP entrance. Your cabin is ready, and I've arranged for special access to ship areas. You'll be able to observe them without being seen. As I settled into my cabin, I unpacked my evidence folder and new clothes. Through my balcony, I could see passengers beginning to board. Soon Marcus and Olivia would arrive, completely unaware that their romantic getaway was about to become a nightmare. I checked my watch and smiled. Let the games begin. From my hidden spot on the upper deck, I watched Marcus and Olivia board the ship. They were all smiles and wandering hands, completely oblivious to my presence. That's them, I whispered to Ryan, who stood beside me with a professional camera. Got it. Just act natural and I'll get the shots. Marcus kissed Olivia deeply right in the middle of the boarding area. My stomach churned, but I forced myself to watch as Ryan captured everything. Perfect. These will be useful for your divorce attorney. Ryan showed me the crystal clear photos on his camera. Thanks. I need to get closer. Hear what they're saying. Follow me. There's a welcome reception in the main lounge. We can position you nearby without them noticing. At the reception, I sipped champagne from behind a large tropical plant arrangement, close enough to hear their conversation. I can't believe we pulled this off, Olivia giggled, clinking glasses with Marcus. A whole week away from everything. I told you I'd make it happen. Nobody at the office suspects a thing. I submitted that fake project proposal last month just to clear my schedule. My ears perked up. Fake project? I moved closer. And what about, her? Olivia asked hesitantly. Marcus rolled his eyes. Clueless as always. Thinks I'm in Chicago for a conference. Didn't even question it. I gripped my glass so hard, I thought it might shatter. As they moved toward the buffet, I noticed a distinguished older man staring at them with a puzzled expression. He approached them cautiously. Marcus, what a surprise seeing you here. The color drained from Marcus's face. Victor, I didn't expect to see you on this cruise. I recognized Victor immediately from company photos. He was Marcus's boss. I thought you were heading the Chicago presentation this week? Victor looked confused. There was a change of plans. I couldn't resist. This was too perfect. I circled around and approached Victor after Marcus and Olivia made their hasty exit. "Excuse me, I couldn't help overhearing. Are you with Pinnacle Investments?" Victor turned with a polite smile. "Yes, I'm Victor Reynolds, Chief Operations Officer." "I'm Lena Sullivan. I've heard so much about your company." I deliberately used my maiden name. We chatted pleasantly about the cruise, and I carefully steered the conversation. "That man you were talking to, he seemed surprised to see you." Victor frowned. "Yes, one of my executives. He's supposed to be leading a major client presentation in Chicago. I'm confused why he's here." "That's strange. Maybe there's a misunderstanding?" "Perhaps. Though I'm also wondering who his companion is. She's certainly not his wife." I feigned surprise. "How awkward for you." Later that afternoon, Ryan found me by the pool. "Everything's arranged for tonight. You've won the special captain's table dining experience. Marcus and Olivia are also confirmed to attend. I told them it's a complimentary upgrade." "Perfect. What time?" 8 o'clock. I've also invited Victor as a distinguished guest. Your table is set." That evening, I dressed carefully in a stunning red dress Marcus had never seen. As I entered the captain's dining room, I spotted Marcus and Olivia already seated, chatting with Victor and other guests. The captain stood to welcome me. "Ah, our special contest winner has arrived." Every head at the table turned to look at me. Marcus's glass slipped from his hand, crashing to the floor as our eyes met. The silence that followed felt like forever. Marcus's face went from shock to panic as a server rushed to clean up his spilled drink. "Lena, what are you doing here?" Marcus finally stammered. I smiled sweetly as I took the empty seat directly across from him. "Enjoying a cruise, just like you." Olivia looked between us, confused. "Marcus, who is this?" "I'm Lena Thompson," I said, extending my hand. "Marcus's wife." Olivia's jaw dropped. "Wife? But you're divorced." I pulled out my phone and showed her our wedding photo, still my lock screen. "Married 8 years next month, actually." "That's impossible," Olivia whispered, her face paling. "He showed me divorce papers." "Forged, I'm afraid." I turned to the table. "I apologize for the drama, everyone. I just discovered my husband has been living a double life." Victor leaned forward. "Marcus, is this true?" Marcus was sweating now. "I can explain everything." "Please do," I interrupted, opening the folder I'd brought. "Explain the credit card statements showing gifts for Olivia on our joint account." I slid them across the table. "Or the fake divorce papers you created. Or maybe explain to Victor why you're on a cruise when you're supposed to be in Chicago." Victor's expression hardened. "Yes, Marcus, I'm particularly interested in that explanation." "It's not what it looks like," Marcus pleaded. "Really? Because it looks like you told Olivia you're divorced when you're not. It looks like you told me you were on a business trip when you're on a romantic cruise. And it looks like," I turned to Victor, "you told your company you were heading a presentation that doesn't exist." Victor crossed his arms. "Is this true, Marcus?" "The Chicago project," Marcus began, "is completely fabricated," I finished. "I found all the fake reports on his laptop. He's been charging personal expenses as business costs for months. Those receipts are in the folder too, Victor." The captain cleared his throat awkwardly. "Perhaps we should give you some privacy." "No need," I said calmly. "I've said what I came to say." Olivia stood up, tears streaming down her face. "You told me you loved me, that we would get married after your divorce was finalized. It was all lies?" Marcus reached for her hand. "Baby, please." She yanked her hand away. "Don't touch me." She turned to me. "I swear I didn't know. He showed me papers, told me he'd been divorced for 6 months." "I believe you," I said sincerely. "He's an excellent liar." Marcus fell to his knees beside my chair. "Lena, please. I made a terrible mistake. We can work this out." "There's nothing to work out. I've already filed for divorce. My lawyer has everything, including evidence of financial fraud." Victor stood up. "Marcus, as of this moment, you're terminated from Pinnacle Investments. We'll conduct a full audit of your expense reports." "You can't do that. I've been with the company for 12 years. Should have thought about that before falsifying company documents, Victor replied coldly. I stood up. If you'll excuse me, I'm meeting friends for dinner. As I walked away, Marcus called after me. Lena, please. I'll do anything. I turned back one last time. It's too late. Enjoy explaining to Olivia all your lies, and good luck finding a new job with fraud allegations hanging over you. The next morning, Sophia and Maria arrived, having booked last-minute flights to join me. You did it! Sophia hugged me as we watched Marcus being escorted off the ship by security. Apparently, he'd caused a scene at the bar after I left. How do you feel? Maria asked. I took a deep breath of ocean air. Free. We spent the week enjoying the cruise, spa treatments, excursions, and fine dining. I even had dinner with Victor one night, who offered me a consulting position at Pinnacle based on my financial detective work. 3 months later, my divorce was finalized. Marcus lost his job, his girlfriend, and half our assets. I kept the house, started my new career, and filed a restraining order when he wouldn't stop calling with apologies. Sometimes the best revenge isn't just exposing someone's lies. It's walking away and building a better life without them. What would you have done if you discovered your spouse was living a double life? Would you have confronted them immediately or planned an elaborate revenge like Lena did? Is public humiliation justified when someone betrays you this deeply? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story of sweet revenge, hit that like button and subscribe for more stories just like this one. New videos every week!